when we turn our back on God, we not only go down, but we impact others around us, and we impact them negatively. These sailors, these poor sailors who happened to pick up Jonah, found themselves in a big mess because of what Jonah had done. They didn't do anything, right? They were happy on their way, trading or doing business, whatever it might have been. But because of Jonah's decision, not only did he go down, but he brought others down with him. He distressed them. He caused their life to be in peril. He negatively impacted those that were around him, those that were associated with him. They were terrified for their lives, right? As a matter of fact, they went down and found him asleep, and they were shocked. They said, "Wake up and pray to your God. Don't you realize we're about to die?" So, having to wake him up was an interesting detail as well, because not only does running away bring us down, not only does it impact those around us negatively, but it causes us to be in a state of, or causes us to be in a stupor. Jonah was asleep in the midst of a raging storm that threatened their lives. And everybody was aware of it except for Jonah. Isn't that interesting? So not only do we go down, we impact others negatively, but also our sense of awareness of what is going on is so diminished. Jonah was sleeping in the middle of a storm. He had to be actually woken up by those that were present. Sometimes a friend or a family member might see what's happening with us and try to wake us up from our slumber, from our path of disobedience or our path of rebellion, where we can be so far gone that we don't recognize the signs along the way that God is trying to wake us up with. We fall asleep through them. We just cruise through them, not recognizing them. And they negatively might impact those around us, and they try and wake us up. That's what happened in the story of Jonah. So they woke him up. So the question here again to you is this: what are you doing? You see, Jonah's behavior did not match the circumstances that surrounded him. It was a dangerous storm. He was fast asleep. What caused him to be in that circumstance was his rebellion in going against what God had told him to do. So how is it with you today? What are you doing? Are you really awake to the circumstance around you and your behavior matches the circumstances? Or are you like Jonah, fast asleep in the belly of a whale, in the belly of the fish this time, the belly of the ship? He's not out of the ship just yet. He's fast asleep down on the bottom of the ship, not aware of what is happening. Do you recognize when others, loved ones, those who are in your sphere of influence, come to wake you up to realize what is really going on? Do you recognize that, or do you sleep right through it, snoozing them away? I snoozed my alarm away this morning. I was fast asleep. My alarm woke me up to the reality of the circumstances, that time is passing. And in a half sleepy state, I snoozed it away. An hour later, I woke up with a bit of a shock. Oh, it's that late already. Small example, but it can be a lot more fearful and serious. In a life circumstance where you don't recognize what is really going on, are you really awake? Do you recognize the waking signs that God sends your way? It might be through friends, through loved ones. It might be through a sermon like this one, this morning even. You never really know. How is it with you? How is it with me?